Stop losing users with ineffective hero designs. Let's dive into hero section designs that actually work. In this video, we'll cover why hero sections matter, walk through some of the best examples to show why they work, and at the end, we'll break down a poorly designed hero section. Then I'll show you how to fix it using basic principles in Figma. Your hero section is the first thing that the user sees when they land on a page. So it's your only chance to grab their attention and lead them towards a desired action. Here's how to get it right every time. So a good hero section consists of good navigation and a strong headline and a clear CTA. It would also include a good visual imagery. Now, let's explore some real-time examples of good hero sections. First up, we have Framer. They did a really good job with the hero section. As you can see, they have a very clear navigation, then followed by a strong messaging and with a clear CTA on where to guide the user next. And they have strong visuals showcasing their product. Next up, we have Content. Their hero section is very minimal and easy to understand. They have clear navigation on the top, followed by strong messaging and a very big clear CTA with imagery of what Content does. They have also added additional section showcasing the trusted brands, which boosts credibility and also helps the user to feel confident about the brand. Finally, we have Airbnb. They make excellent use of white space, which is particularly helpful when there are a lot of elements on the screen. At the top, we have easy navigation which contains of stays and experiences, followed by a clear CTA allowing users to enter their desired location and dates. Next, we have another navigation where users can select the category of their stay. Finally, we have the listings themselves. Airbnb ensures ample space and uses high quality imagery for these listings. Now that we have seen what makes a hero section truly effective, let's switch gears and look at not so great example. So here is an example of a bad hero section. The navigation is confusing and the CTA does not follow proper hierarchy, and clearly there is no strong messaging. If I'm a user first time coming to this page, I wouldn't even know what this business is offering. So let's fix it using key principles in Figma right away. Before we move on, let's get some assets. Brand logo. Let's grab the brand color. Yeah, and let's make sure we follow some layout grid. Let's make it to columns, and let's follow 4 columns with margins of 120 to keep it structured. So we have the logo. Then let's fix this navigation. The problem here is they have a contact button which is getting lost with all the other navigation parts. So let's separate that and make sure the navigation is clean. So for that I'll use text and make sure this is centered. Now we'll create a button CTA for contact. For that, take one more text field, contact us, then hit Shift+A. That will bring out auto layout. Now add in a fill, make sure that it has the brand color. There's not enough contrast, let's fix that. Now let's add some padding, 4 pixels and maybe 12, and some rounded corners. Now select all this and hit Shift+A, that will put them in auto layout. Yeah, I think now we have the navigation ready. So the next part is basically adding a good messaging and then a clear CTA. Now we have fixed the navigation. Now let's make sure we have a strong messaging for this hero section. Let's copy this, hit T, paste this, and I want to maintain some consistency. So I'll use the same font from before. Let's make sure our headline is big enough. Let's copy subtext. Make sure we have some good font legibility for that. I feel we should have 2 CTAs here. One is contact us, another one I was thinking was services, because that would lead the user to their services from which they can select what kind of service they would like. So let's create those CTAs. For that I'll hit T and contact, use the right font. Now hit Shift+A. Now let's use some padding for this. Yeah, and duplicate it and change this to services. So whenever we have 2 CTAs, we have to make sure they are differentiated. This is how it looks like now. Now all that is left is imagery. I just googled some images, then I'm gonna use very generic one. So this is the image that I found, and I give it some corner radius. So once we have the image in place, we have done. So using the basic principles, we have converted this hero section into this. So now we have a good navigation, a great strong headline, a clear CTA, and good imagery showing what's the website about. So using these principles, you can create great hero sections and make sure your user is interested in your website. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to LogRocket for more UI UX tips. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.